everyone, my name is Aaron Carson and I'm having a midlife crisis. So I'm 54 years old. I'm a commercial real estate broker in Phoenix, Arizona. I love doing that job, but I need something else. So I'm on my way to look at some space for a custom van conversion company. I've probably watched 1,000 hours of YouTube videos of people customizing Sprinter vans, ProMasters, the like, and I really like it. I used to be a custom home builder and I've built over 300 homes in my life, and I think that would be kind of fun. I'm going to check this place out and maybe write an offer on it, because that's kind of what I do anyway. A couple other things I wanted to add is I've already started the company, the LLC, Kodiak Vans. We're built grizzly tough, by the way. The only median I want to use is 80/20 aluminum, super secure to the van. I started the company with my son, who's getting out of the Navy here in a couple of months, so I wanted to do something with him. Maybe build a company that he could take over down the road. But I thought it'd be nice to spend some time with him since he's been in the Navy for so long. I've got my good friend Ron, who used to be my CFO for my development company. He's going to join us. He's excited. The building we're going to look at today is about 1,850 square feet. I think it's enough room for 2 vans to start with. I'll just write a 1-year deal. Knowing me with the way I run business, I'll want to grow it really big, really fast. So start with 2 vans. Do that for a year, get all the templates made, get the process down, get my spreadsheets dialed in, cost factors, all that good stuff, and then go right to 5,000 or 6,000 square feet where we can build 5 or 8 of these a month. I've set up a fleet account with Ford. I'm going to order 2 of those a month, transit vans, 1 extended, 1 just the regular long version of it, both with the Ecoboost 3.5 turbo and all-wheel drive. I'm going to lift 1 of them. I've got a buddy over there at Super Duty headquarters. They lift a lot of Fords. Oh, and I ordered another Ford truck for myself. I'm going to give my Jeep Grand Cherokee to my son so he can have something to drive around. Of course, he's going to pay for it. I'm not giving it to him, for Christ's sakes. So I ordered a Ford F-250. Super Duty, pretty basic. I don't need any bells and whistles. I'm not too fancy. So I got the Ford and 2 of the Transits coming. And then we'll have an outstanding order of 2 of those every month. And then if customers come along and want one, they can take it. Or they can get a ProMaster or a Sprinter. I'll end up building them all and getting all the templates for each one of them. A little bit more about the channel that I'm starting here. I've been inspired by Meet Kevin, Graham Stephan, Ryan Panetta, some others I can think of at the moment, and the van channels. I really like those. But part of my channel will be, you know, Midlife Crisis Shenanigans, and the van channel, I think we'll split that off into its own so we can have tutorials and things like that. Call it Kodiak Vans. But this channel will be for stock investments that I have, cryptocurrency, got a lot of that. Got some good stories on that too. In fact, one of them is, I had this punk kid, I used to call him. He was a good guy, and he came up to me back in, I want to say 2011, 2010, 11, 12, somewhere right in there. I'm old, I can't remember. And he said, Aaron, you got to get into this cryptocurrency. You got to buy Bitcoin. Got to buy it. At the time, I had a whole lot of money because I just sold off some real estate investments, and I probably could have bought at the time a few million Bitcoin. Can you imagine? Jesus, should have listened to that punk kid. And at the time, it was trading at like 30 cents a coin. Jeez. And now it's over 64,000 a coin. So I'm taking it a little serious. I had a good friend of ours, Tim, came to me a while back and he said, Aaron, you got to get into this XRP. You got to get into this XRP. It's going to be the new SWIFT system internationally. So I started doing my homework and looking into it. At the time, the SEC had already filed its lawsuit against them, so the coin had dropped dramatically, like 17 cents. I learned about it. By the time I was ready to pull the trigger, it was at 29 cents. So I went ahead and bought a sizable chunk, and then I was talking to another friend about what I had done. He's like, oh, well, you know, the guy who started that, or one of them, he went over and started Stellar Lumens, which is going to be like this SWIFT system for people around the world sending money. And so I started looking into them. I bought a whole bunch of that too, and a few others. Cardano, Polkadot. I think I have 5 Ethereum coins. Got in on that one at about 1,500. There'll be a little bit of discussions about that. And I do some stock trading, mostly just in the morning. first 2 or 3 hours. That's when the market's its most volatile and things move quick. So you can get in and get out and get on with your day. But if anybody's interested in learning what I do there, in fact, I just closed out my Tesla trades, made a quick $1,300 for the morning. Not bad. Trade my son's account while he's in the Navy, so I mirror whatever I do for him. So he made a quick little $500 today. Sorry, I'm driving. I'm gonna go look at this space, so kind of get there. Oh, shoot. Look out! Coming through. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. So yeah, anyway, do a little stock trading. The crypto I just buy and hold. It's one of those things where I look back at the, punk kid, and had I just bought and held back then, I'd be worth, I don't know, $6 billion right now. Crazy. So I'm just buying and holding that stuff in the belief that XRP does replace the SWIFT system, and Stellar Lumens replaces, what the hell's that one called? I hardly ever use it, but the one where you transfer money from people to people, Western Union, that thing. So if they replace that, I mean, these are huge. And I understand Stellar Lumens has a deal with Visa and Coinbase, where all of their funds that are transferred are done through the Stellar Lumens platform. Anyway, some of that stuff down the road. A little bit of real estate, maybe commercial real estate. I might introduce you to some clients that I've worked with and how they've started their businesses and have become extremely successful. Do some travel blogs, places I go and travel to. I need a vacation. All right, this looks like the place. Nice little building from the outside. Let's go drive around the back, see what it looks like. I saw in the brochure that these have really tall doors, which will be extremely helpful when we do a lift on a van and then add an air conditioning system. That won't get out a 10-foot door, which most warehouses are. So this is us, number 108 right here. Really close to the dumpster, that's helpful. Well, crap, looks like there's some people touring it. That's another thing. The industrial market out here in Phoenix, Arizona is around 2.5% vacancy under 10,000 square feet. It's ridiculous. It's like buying a house. There's 60 people out here for every single listing that shows up on the market. I wrote an offer for a friend. Asking price was $495 on the house. She offered $535. Be lucky if that thing appraises for $520. The winning bidder paid $595,000, waived the appraisal, waived the inspections, just so that they could get the property. Oh, and the other broker told me they brought presents to the owner and left them at the front door. Holy crap, it's getting crazy out there. But industrial's just as bad. I mean, with COVID and everybody, ordering online, distribution centers have exploded across the nation. Even small ones with people building stuff. So it's kind of crazy out there. Let's see if these people are gone yet. Oh, they're still sitting out there talking about it. Get away, it's mine. Shoo. All right, let's go check this place out. 108. Well, so anyway, I think I like it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I'm gonna head on out of here. All right, so I'm gonna put in an offer on that one. They're asking 89 cents a square foot gross, which means that covers everything. The only thing on top of that will be tax, sales tax. That comes out to about, plus or minus somewhere in the $1,650 a month. That's tolerable. I budgeted $2,000, so we're under budget. I'm nervous about only being able to build 2 vans at the same time. I kind of think I want to do 3, but if I had to, I could squeeze 3 in there, but the workspace would be pretty tight. But we don't have to carry a lot of wood, and all of our stuff is going to be ordered on time delivery, so I don't carry any inventory. I'm going to template all these vans out so that when I order product like 80/20, I can order it from a distributor cut to length. So all I got to do is treat it like an erector set, put it together when it comes in. But to do that, I have to buy the long, the short ProMaster, the long, the short, or the 144 and the 177 Sprinter van. I've got to do the extra long, Ford, and then the shorter long Ford, not the extra 18 inches on it. And I'm going to have about 5 different design models for those. We can go into those later. I'll do drawings on them and everything. Actually, I'm going to have a architect buddy of mine do them all up, and that way I can show them to customers. 3D renderings, all that kind of stuff on the computer. And then we'll have a little showroom in there so you can see what products are going in the vans. I'm only going to use Victron equipment. I don't want to deal with any crap breaking and people yelling at me. I can't stand that. So the batteries, unfortunately, are going to come from China because I want 400 amp hours in each one of the vehicles as a base. Everything electric. I'm not using any propane. Bigger refrigerators. I see a lot of comments on that on the YouTube videos I watch, how there's not enough storage for longer term off-grid type stuff. They have plenty of power, just not a lot of food. I like the, I think it's Norcold. They make about a 7 and a 9 or 10 cubic foot that I think I can design in there with a microwave convection broiler on top of it. And if there's just enough room, I can put a Wabasco heater underneath it. I don't want to use that Chinese knockoff crap for 150 bucks and burn down your van. I've got some pretty cool ideas for beds, both family versions for 4, maybe 5 if it's little, with, you know, the drop down beds, the seating arrangement at the back it converts to a bed. Obviously that's nothing new. And just regular beds from side to side with the pop outs that you see a lot on like the Sprinter vans. They also make them for the Transit. I'm not sure about the ProMaster, and I want to do not the wood paneling that everybody seems to do. That adds so much weight. I want to do the, you know, the 1/4 inch ply with fabric and padding and things like that to keep the weight down. So the first 2 that I'm going to buy, one's going to be a 3500, the other one's going to be a 2500. We've got a rock company, you know, they sell gravel and things like that not too far from my house. I'm going to load them up with fuel, 2 people, full of fuel, take it over there, weigh it before I do anything to it, and then we're going to build it as light as possible with the 80/20 and whatever appliances and things we put in there. And then once again, load it up with fuel, 2 people, take it back down there, weigh it again, and see exactly what we added to the van to determine if we can get away with 2500 series vans or if we need to step it up to the 3500 series vans based on added weight. Some of these things you can only add 2300 pounds to them. Some of them you can add 5,000. In fact, the dually Transit, you can add 6,000 pounds to that thing. So I'm not slightest bit concerned on building one of those, but some of these you got to be careful because you want to make sure that they're road safe and off-road safe for people that want to take them off-road and can't overweight them. Yeah, so let's go write an offer.